Capybaras, the largest rodents in the world, are known for their docile and friendly nature. However, what if these animals were as intelligent as humans? How would this change the way we interact with them and the world around us? This is Fantasy World. We try to imagine everything about your fantasy. Improved communication between humans and capybaras could lead to a greater understanding of these animals and their unique perspectives. Capybaras might be able to express their thoughts and feelings, which could help us better understand their needs and how they experience the world. This could also lead to a greater appreciation of the emotional lives of these animals, which are often overlooked in our current relationship with them. In turn, a deeper understanding of capybaras could help to foster more positive and respectful relationships between humans and these animals. Capybaras are already known for their friendly and docile nature, and their increased intelligence could lead to even greater bonds of trust and affection between these animals and humans. Another potential benefit of improved communication between humans and capybaras would be the ability to teach them to perform tasks or help us with various activities. For example, capybaras could be trained to help with farm work, such as herding livestock or helping with crop management. They could also be trained to assist in search and rescue operations, or to perform other tasks that require their unique skills and abilities. This would be similar to how dogs and other animals are trained to perform specific tasks, but with the added benefit of improved communication and a deeper understanding of the animal's perspectives. This could have significant practical applications, as well as bringing about new opportunities for human-capybara interaction and collaboration. Furthermore, with greater intelligence, capybaras might have a better understanding of their environment and their place in the ecosystem. This could lead to them becoming more active participants in conservation efforts and helping to maintain a healthy balance in the natural world. They could also play a role in helping to solve environmental problems, such as monitoring pollution levels or helping to control invasive species. On the other hand, if capybaras were as intelligent as humans, they would likely have a greater understanding of their own exploitation and the destruction of their natural habitats. This could lead to feelings of anger, frustration, and even retaliation, potentially causing conflicts with humans. Capybaras are currently hunted for their meat and fur, and their increased intelligence could lead to a greater resistance to such exploitation. This could result in the need for new approaches to the management of these animals and their habitats, as well as a reconsideration of the ethics of hunting and exploiting these animals. Furthermore, the consumption of capybaras for food and other purposes could become unethical if they were seen as more sentient beings. As their intelligence and emotional capacities become better understood, it might become increasingly difficult to justify using them for food, clothing, or other purposes. This could lead to a greater push for ethical treatment of capybaras and other animals, as well as changes in consumer habits and attitudes towards the exploitation of these animals. In addition, the sudden increase in capybara intelligence could also have social and economic implications. Capybaras are already an important source of food and income for many communities, and changes in their behavior and treatment could have significant impacts on these communities. On the other hand, if capybaras were seen as more sentient beings and their exploitation was deemed unethical, this could lead to changes in the way they are managed and marketed, potentially affecting industries and economies that depend on them. The increased demand for capybaras as pets, work animals, or as a source of food could result in over-harvesting and the depletion of their populations. This could have a significant impact on the global economy, especially in regions where capybaras are an important source of food or income. For example, over-harvesting could lead to a decrease in the availability of capybaras, which could result in higher prices for these animals, making them less accessible to those who depend on them for food or livelihoods. In addition, the loss of capybaras could also result in changes to ecosystems and the loss of important ecosystem services. The development of new technologies and industries based on the use of intelligent capybaras could also have a significant impact on the economy. The development of new products and services that utilize capybaras, such as new technologies for communication or work, could result in the creation of new economic opportunities and jobs. However, this could also result in changes to traditional industries, such as agriculture or animal husbandry, and could potentially displace workers. In addition, the development of these industries could result in new ethical and legal considerations, such as questions about the treatment and welfare of these animals. On the other hand, the development of new technologies and industries that promote the conservation of capybaras and their habitats could have a positive impact on the economy. For example, ecotourism based on the observation and study of capybaras could become a significant source of income for communities. And the protection of these animals could result in increased biodiversity and the provision of important ecosystem services. Finally, it is important to consider the ethical implications of a world in which capybaras were as intelligent as humans. If capybaras were considered to be sentient beings, it would raise important questions about animal rights and welfare. Would it be ethical to keep them in captivity or use them for our own purposes? Would it be acceptable to kill them for food or other purposes? These are complex questions that would need to be addressed if this hypothetical scenario were to become a reality. In conclusion, if capybaras were as intelligent as humans, it would bring about both exciting opportunities and challenging ethical considerations. While it is impossible to know exactly how this scenario would play out, it is important to consider all potential consequences and to approach this hypothetical scenario with caution and care. Ultimately, the relationship between humans and capybaras would be forever changed, and it is up to us to ensure that this change is for the better.